Audio Jungle.
Black Cager Sports at it again. A Monday night matchup in the Philadelphia Catholic League between undefeated Archbishop Wood and one-loss Archbishop Ryan. We're joined by Coach John Moscow pregame. John, you guys are really playing well right now. Ryan obviously stumbled against Roman, but this is always a matchup because Joe's a really, really good coach, and they have some good athletes and obviously some Division I prospects. Wow, what are you expecting tonight from your team? What are you expecting from them?
Another Catholic League war. Every game is a different battle, different concepts, different players. They got a big kid, a traditional post player that can really play. As a sophomore, he's going to be really good. They got a shooter, Boyd. It's just going to be another fight to the finish. Everybody wants to put what you did early in December. It's just getting better right now, and as we go towards February and March.
You guys have really done a lot. A lot of things have been thrown on Justin Moore's shoulders, and he's answered the bell. At this point, who else really needs to step up for you guys to continue this run of success you're having right now?
The young guy, Jalil Bethea, has to continue to get better and improve his game, and Basile has to be more consistent. Lassiter, because that gives you a guy that can handle the ball where Justin doesn't have to handle it 32 minutes a game.
Well, John, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you for being with us. All right, as always, wish you luck tonight. Thank you.
There you go. I think that Roman game smacked us in the face, woke us up. Well, at least I hope so. We'll find out later. But I'm expecting a up-tempo game. We're going to try to slow them down, keep them out of transition. They're leading the league right now in offensive rebound. That's one of the keys to the game, to keep them off the offensive boards and limit second chance points, and then be able to control the pace a little bit on offense and use Sorber, as a screener, and then in the low post, and play off him a little bit in the high post. So I think the boys are ready, and it should be a good one.
Talking about your two guards, Sneed and Boyd. Boyd has been a little bit inconsistent at times, but then he has games where it's like 6 and 7 threes. What do you need from those two? Because their guards, Wood's guards are pretty good. Justin Moore is obviously a handful. So what do you need from Boyd and Sneed tonight?
Yeah, we need them both to attack. And I talk to Luke all the time, man. It's not a lot of times your coach is yelling at a guy to shoot the ball more, and that's what we want Luke to do. You get a little bit of space. He needs to put it up. We need that, and then Sneed needs to attack like he did last game, and that opens up everything for us if we have the other guard attack. And so I think lately Jalen is realizing how good he is, getting to the rim and using his length, and I think that will open things up for Luke as well.
Well, Joe, thank you. We wish you the best of luck tonight. Black Cager Sports, Archbishop Ryan at Archbishop Wood. Buckle up.
Black Cager Sports here, coming to you from the home of the Archbishop Wood. RC, what are you thinking about this game?
Well, as both coaches said, it's going to be a war. These guys aren't too far from each other. The kids grew up playing against each other. I think the key really, and Coach Joe Zielinski just touched on it, I think Sneed and Boyd have to be good for Ryan, because the three guards for Wood have been on their game the last month.
No question.
Moore, Laster, and Bethea, they've been on their game. And for Ryan to pull this upset off on the road, I think Boyd and Sneed are going to have to be at the top of their game.
No question. I think it's going to be a tale of styles, right? I think Archbishop Ryan is going to have to throw it inside to Sorber, and I think Archbishop Wood is going to their perimeter play is going to dictate the pace of this game. If Archbishop Ryan can play their style and get it inside to the big fella and go from basket to basket, I think they're going to have a chance to win this game. If it's going to be more of a perimeter attack for Ryan and they're going three-point line to three-point line without using the big fella, I think it's going to be a long night for Ryan. So I think it's going to be a tale of differentiating styles.
And an interesting thing right tonight that I want to see, Wood has a big kid, Carson Howard. He's about 6'6", 6'7", strong physical kid, and he's really a tough kid. The one thing that I've seen with Thomas Ubers, he's a really good player, but physically, sometimes he doesn't always get mixed it up. He hasn't mixed it up yet.
He does
He's
set up
very
the perimeter
skilled.
shots. You're
He's
right.
very skilled, facing the basket or with his back to the basket. But I just think when he faces someone with the physical presence of Howard, I want to see him respond and be just as physical because he can be a dominating force on the block.
I agree with you. I had a chance to see him earlier in the year, and first half he really dominated inside, and he was having his way. And I think the second half he started to find his way out of the three-point line, and I think it took a lot away from his game. So I agree with you. I think we're going to see right now if he's willing to stay inside and battle it inside.
Absolutely. I think we're in for
a
good game tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna
Absolutely.
Be a fun game. That's going to be the guy for Archbishop Ryan, RC.
I know a lot of attention is with Sorber, but I've seen Ryan 2 or 3 times. I've seen him really, really good. Obviously not such a good night against Roman, but I truly, truly believe that the key to their season is right there. Number 10, Luke Boyd. He is tough as nails, and he can really fill it up. The problem is he's gone some games where he's 6 for 10, and then other games where he misses his first few, and then kind of backs off it. And that's what Coach Zielinski was talking about. Joe was bringing it up like he needs Luke to shoot the ball. And it doesn't matter if you miss. If you're a shooter, you got to keep shooting.
Yeah, I agree with you. Archbishop Wood has got 4 potential Division I players in their starting lineup. 3.
No, they have 3. They have 3 Division I players. One of them, Jaleel Bethea, comes off the bench. So
wow.
He comes off the bench. They start 2 seniors who are glue guys for them. In Tyson Allen, 6'3" senior, and 6'4" senior Mike Nouse, who's a knock-it-down shooter and a really good defender for them.
Got it. Glad to be sitting next to a Catholic League veteran here, RC Kehoe. He's going to walk me through some of this stuff. I'm new to the Catholic League. I love the style of play. I've been to the Palestra. Man, I hope we get to see some basketball in the Palestra again, RC.
Oh, absolutely. We got to get back to the Cathedral.
Oh,
have to.
Man. Are they planning on being there this year?
They are right now,
Really?
but the city of Philadelphia and Penn, they got to agree on it, and hopefully,
goodness.
Fingers crossed, we can get through it.
Man, I got to tell you, that was there the last time we had it there. Maybe the best
It's an unbelievable environment.
experience.
Unbelievable environment.
Oh, man. Here we go. We're getting ready to tip it off here. Tip is controlled by Ryan, but out of bounds. It's going to be Archbishop Wood ball to trigger. And we're going to get to see our first possession from Justin Moore. Justin Moore guarded by number 11, Jalen Sneed. Justin Moore here on the wing.
Ryan in man-to-man.
Quick travel.
They like to play. Ryan really likes a style of man that is aggressive, in your shorts, as hard on the ball as any team in the Catholic League that I've seen.
David Wise triggering the offense for Archbishop Ryan. Looking for Thomas Sorber inside. First catch, and it's good.
And just like you said, Marcos, if the big fella can have his way down the block, Ryan stands a chance here tonight.
No question. I think it's going to be Wood wants to play quick pace. I don't know if they wanted that shot there.
There's exactly what I'm talking about. Tyson Allen, Marcos, he does all those things for them. He's probably a Division II guy, maybe a really good Division III guy, but the dude just does things on the court that helps his team win, so Coach Moscow can't take him off.
I can see what you mean, RC. Ryan and their offense here. Looks like they're in a motion. Thomas Sorber out on the perimeter with the ball. Gets it to number 12. Number 2. Darren Williams. Back to Thomas Sorber, who's on the three-point line right now. Not sure what he's doing out there. Back inside now.
Darren Williams is a big-time sophomore for Ryan. He needs to give them a little more.
Thomas Sorber on the top of the key with the ball. Number 2, Darren Williams gets it back to Jalen Sneed. I'm sorry, gets it back to David Wise. Jalen Sneed with the ball, gets it inside to Sorber, who's guarded by Justin Moore. Quick pass inside to David Wise, turnover. I think they'd want to take that back.
I think Sorber is having a tough time getting to the block. Thomas Sorber they run so much motion that sometimes he drifts. They got to continue to pound the block with Sorber.
Carson Howard had him pushed out to the perimeter on that play. Ooh. Archbishop Wood with a quick offensive foul on the rebound here. Number 11, Jalen Sneed to inbound. The number 4, David Wise. David Wise triggering offense. We're seeing 1-2-2 pressure here from Archbishop Wood.
Wood has shown this the last couple games, and they really like to attack right there, Marcos. They let you get over half court, and they really want to attack the ball at that point. Before that, it's really just token pressure.
Yeah, that was a quick trap in the box there. That's a strong trap, Archbishop Wood. Archbishop Ryan's going to have to handle that.
And with Sneed and Williams, they should be able to.
Jalen Sneed gets it to Darren Williams.
This young fella has a bright future right here.
With a ghost screen at the top. Thomas Sorber gets it, loses it, gets a quick shot at the basket. No good. Archbishop Wood here triggering the offense. They look like they're face guarding Justin Moore away from the ball.
Sneed's doing a good job of keeping the ball out of Justin Moore's hands.
Justin Moore gets it inside to number 14. Justin Moore Justin Moore is really being face guarded hard here by Ryan.
Now from 3! I told you, Marcos, the senior can make shots.
Mike Nouse knocks it down from the top of the circle. Ryan here to trigger in their man-to-man motion offense. Ryan did not show pressure. Archbishop Wood did not show that 1-2-2 on the last play. Number 4, David Wise with a 3, no good.
This is where Wood can really take advantage. Out in transition. Oh, great defenses.
And a finish on the other end by Sneed.
Marcos, I said it. Boyd and Sneed, they got to show up. That was a big-time block by Sneed on the pull-up jumper by Moore.
Strong screen there. Tip with the ball. Darren Williams.
I'm telling you, Marcos, the young fella, if he keeps getting better and better, Ryan's going to be a tough out down in March.
6'5", Ryan up. Justin Moore really letting the game come to him right now. Mike Nouse with a turner off his foot.
4-0.
Ryan possession.
4:03 remaining in the first. Ryan with a 6-5 lead.
Jalen Sneed to inbound to David Wise. David Wise gets it over to
Coach
Darren
Moscow.
Williams.
Coach Moscow goes early with Jaleel Bethea replacing Laster.
I think he's their most talented player. Ooh, good look off the foot of the Ryan player, back to Wood.
Jaleel Bethea and he and Darren Williams are serious prospects in that 2024 class.
Justin Moore to trigger. A double screen here at the top of the circle. Back to Justin Moore off a handoff. Another great offense. Gets it blocked again.
Sorber with the block.
Thomas
the big
Sorber
fella
gets it
running
all
the
way to
break.
rim. No good at the rim. 2 shots coming. Block on the foul.
And that's twice Justin Moore has pulled up. Both shots have been blocked, that time by Sorber, and then he goes out in transition trying to be like Embiid here. Well, Embiid has made it cool to lead the break
the ball.
at 7 feet and all the big fellas.
Thomas Sorber good on the first. 7-5, Ryan.
I'm calling him Sorbet, baby.
Yeah.
Thomas Sorber, both good. 8-5. Ryan really surprised by the pace of this game. Justin Moore comes off a ghost screen at the top, gets it over to Naus.
Sneed is really affecting Moore right now, Marcos. He's playing terrific defense, not leaving him, and really
foul.
not. He's really not giving Justin Moore any
looks.
looks to drive to the lane,
No,
and
he's
that's
in his
really
shirt.
Justin Moore's strength. His strength is getting downhill, attacking the basket.
He has
He's
not
not
been
really a
able to do
shooter.
that. No.
So if Sneed can continue this defensive effort, Wood's going to have to change something.
Archbishop Wood, senior, number 5. Tyson Allen on the line, misses the first.
Looks like Coach Moscow's going to bring back Laster, and then he's going to bring in another sophomore, Josh Reed, who's highly thought of. Allen connects on the second. 3:18 remaining. Archbishop Ryan 8, Archbishop Wood 6.
No pressure here from Archbishop Wood. Number 4, David Wise to trigger the offense. Looks like they're going to go empty side. Nope, not an empty side. Thomas Sorbert with the ball. Screen on the wing. Sneed with the ball. Turn around. Nope. Sorbert on the wing. Looking for his cutters. Gets it to his cutters. Turnover. It looks like it's staying here.
So Sorbert starts the game with a post-up finish
And we haven't seen him down there
against
again.
Howard. And now almost a turnover there and a turnover a couple possessions ago, him facing the basket.
You're right. He's drifted a little bit. I know Georgetown just recently offered. I think they're going to want to see him inside. I don't think they're going to want to see him making those passes.
But Coach Zielinski has a 5-out motion offense that they run to perfection, so sometimes he has to be out there. I would really like to see them get him on the block here and
Ooh,
really
good screen
pound
here.
it.
Get it inside.
There it
to
is right
Sorber.
there.
Here he is. Quick turnaround over his left shoulder. No good.
Great defense by
move, though.
Howard and a strong rebound. Out in transition where Wood wants to be.
Good
Sneed with
defense by
another
Ryan.
block.
Wow. They're really aggressive. Wow.
I'm telling you, Darren Williams.
Archbishop Ryan is having their way right now.
Darren Williams
Definitely.
is a nightmare to deal with in transition. Can go either way, left or right, and finish all kinds of ways around the basket.
Justin Moore to trigger for Archbishop Wood. Archbishop Ryan is aggressive on pressure. Justin Moore.
Justin
good.
Moore with the step back.
Great
Created
looking
some
shot
space
by
finally
Justin
there and
Moore.
knocked it down. Nice looking stroke, Marcos.
I think he was waiting for one to go through the net. I think we're going to see a different space now. Sneed the trigger, looking for the back door, no good. Dribble handoff. Sorbert with the screen at the top of the elbow. Back to Sorbert, gets it back to Sneed. Sorbert with a screen on the wing. Sneed looking. Sorbert gets it inside to Thomas. No looking. Sorbert is really looking for that cutter down the middle of the lane, but Archbishop Woods jumped to the ball. They made plays on those basketballs. Archbishop Wood comes off the bench with number 11, Marcus Dixon. Sneed the trigger, gets it inside. Number 10,
Ryan looks like they're going to stay with this 5-out.
Boyd. Sorbert with the
Great pass from Darren Williams.
Sorbert with the basket inside with the assist from Darren Williams.
Thomas
Justin
Sorber
Moore.
showing good hands there
Justin Moore
on a
the
tough
trigger
pass.
gets it blocked
Sorber,
again.
two-handed block.
No look pass, back to Williams.
Oh!
Wow.
Williams.
Well, 14-8, Archbishop Ryan. Jaleel Bethea with the ball. Bethea looks like a great prospect.
He does, and Sorber is really energized with that two-handed block. He's playing with a lot of energy, the young fella, and that's what I told you before the game. If he plays with energy and toughness, Ryan is a tough out.
Luke Boyd gets it to Thomas Sorbert. Over to 23, Michael Paris. Michael Paris gets it back to Sneed. Jalen Sneed eyeing his defender. Look like we're going to get a little bit of an ISO here. 14 seconds left. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Back to Sneed. Here we go. 3, 2 at the buzzer. No good. Tip by Sorber, and it's good.
Thomas Sorber.
Inside. I don't think they've attempted an outside shot. RC, have you seen one?
They have not. They try to pull up jump shot. Everything else has been at the rim. Sorber has an unbelievable two-handed block. He's got 4 rebounds and 6 points in the first quarter.
And about 3 blocks.
And at least 2 blocks. And that's what they need from Sorber. If Sorber can play with that type of energy and that type of toughness, I'm telling you, Ryan is good, and Del Greco won't sound crazy in March. Del Greco put these guys on a pedestal because Del Greco wants somebody to step up. He wants a West or a Ryan to step up to catch the Newmans, the Romans, and what Wood has done in the last 6-7 years.
Well,
he wants to step up. They went down to Cristo Rey, and they didn't show up. Roman tattooed them. But that first quarter, a 16-8 lead, Thomas Sorber was great, but I'm telling you, a little mole out here in Philadelphia told me that Darren Williams is as good a sophomore as they've seen in this city, and he showed it in the first quarter, Marcos.
He sure has. What we talked about pregame, Archbishop Ryan is having their way. They're pushing it inside. They're playing their style of play. Justin Moore hasn't been able to get it going in the first quarter, but I anticipate him being able to get it going the rest of the game.
I think they're going to have to make an adjustment offensively because Ryan's man-to-man defense was great in the first quarter. Archbishop Ryan to start the second quarter.
Sorber with the top of the circle screen. Sneed
same play they ran on the first play of the game.
Inside to Sorber, great hands from the big fella. Middle cutter, doesn't look for him that time. I think he's learned his lesson about throwing that punch pass inside. Sneed gets it over to Michael Paris. Michael Paris gets it over to
Luke Boyd.
Luke Boyd gets it. I'm sorry, Sorber gets it over.
They haven't been able to get Luke Boyd any looks. It looks like Wood is being very conscious of where he is.
Looking for that middle cutter. Williams to trigger. Sneed looking for the ball back. Sneed gets it. 7:19 to go in the second quarter. Back to Williams. Sorber with the screen. Gets it bottled up, throws it all the way across the court. Not on the sure how he caught that one. Gets it to Williams. Williams with the tough move, but no good. Justin Moore out in transition.
This is where Wood has to take advantage in transition. But Ryan's transition defense has been very good, along with their half-court defense.
Good-looking move.
Laster.
Number 4.
Basil Laster with the floater. I'm telling you, Drexel recently offered. The kid's got long arms, a good frame,
Williams
and a good feel for the game.
Looking for Sorber inside, gets it in, but it's tapped away.
Here comes the Vikings at their strength.
Gets fouled at the rim. Look like we were going to see a play at the rim there.
Laster with the Euro step, going to the line for 2. And Marcos, we touched on it before the game. Wood's transition offense is what gets them going. And back-to-back times, they were able to get in transition here with a chance to cut Ryan's first quarter lead in half. They were leading by 8 at the end of the first. Laster hits the first. He gets one more, and he can cut this lead to 4.
Basil Laster, a nice-looking 6'4" prospect, his junior class. Knocks down both. Williams gets it inside to Sneed. Sneed back to Williams in the backcourt. Boyd along the right wing. Sorber on the right elbow. Williams gets it back to Boyd. Michael Paris gets it to Sneed. Sneed over to Boyd. Oh, missed him. Gets it inside on the switch. Now got Sorber on the block. Sorber going over his left shoulder with the drop step.
Thomas Sorber.
Shot.
Thomas Sorber showing patience and then a great touch on the turnaround jumper.
Great
the
counter
big fella
over
came
his
to play
shoulder.
tonight. The big fella came to play tonight.
Wow. Basil gets it blocked by number 4.
He's a baby. He really is.
David Wise with the big
Del Greco's
block
a big Sorber fan, and he's been telling everybody he's just a kid, and he's got so much room to grow. Oh!
Great looking shot.
Carson Howard with the turnaround. That's a bonus. That's a bonus for Wood. He's usually a dump it off to a guy in the corner,
Sneed
catch
here.
guy.
Gets it over to Michael Paris for 3. No good. Short on the basket. Gets it out. Ooh, foul. That's a lucky foul there because I think we were going to have a basket on this end here. That's a good foul in the backcourt.
Carson Howard Carson Howard is a nice looking player. Usually he lives on the baseline and they dump it down to him and he finishes. That's a bonus if he starts making it back to the basket moves and jump hooks for Wood.
Carson Howard, 6'7", good-looking prospect as well. Looks like maybe a Patriot League level player.
Maybe.
Justin Moore along the baseline here. Good in and out dribble, finds his wing teammate. Basile, good for three.
Basile Laster from Justin Moore for three.
18.
18,
Archbishop
17,
Wood right back in the
Ryan.
game, and we got a timeout from Archbishop Ryan. I think Coach Zielinski's seen enough.
Wood's on a 9-2 run to start the second quarter. It's 5:06 to go, Marcos. Ryan leads by only one, 18-17. What are you seeing?
I think they're playing their style of play. They're getting out in transition. They're playing a guard-style offense, and they're playing at their pace. I think it's going to be a tale of pace, right? If Ryan can slow the ball down a little bit, run their motion, and get it inside the Sorbear, and they have to take the ball out from end line, Archbishop Ryan can set their defensive pressure and their transition pressure. I think that's going to be the way they want to play. And I think if Archbishop Wood gets out in transition early, I think that's going to be their style.
Well, the story has been early here has been the two sophomores from Ryan, Thomas Sorber and Darren Williams. The two of them have really, really played well early. Luke Boyd hasn't gotten any looks yet, and they're going to need him to get some looks from three. Does not have a shot attempt yet.
You got a big, strong athlete.
Number 2, Darren Williams to trigger. Gets it over to Sneed. Sneed looking for Boyd. Boyd comes off the curl. No good. Rebound by Lassiter. Lassiter looking for Nouse. Lassiter gets it over to Justin Moore. Justin Moore with the in-and-out dribble. Gets it to the rim. No good. Foul.
Justin Moore, for the first time, was able to find a crease in that man-to-man defense. Got to the rim, and he'll go to the line for two.
Justin Moore, 2 shots at the line here. Good on the first. It's a tie ball game here at Archbishop Wood, ladies and gentlemen.
Coach,
and just like that, we're tied.
Coach Zielinski runs some really good sets, and the option that they ran that time for Boyd, he finally got a clean look. It just didn't go down. But the first 2 times that Ryan ran that set, they got Sorber on the block, and he finished both.